good? We back in the building. Y'all already know what it is. Y'all already know what it is. It's the Swoop Boys podcast. I'm your host with the most. I go by King, aka or TK. Either one, whatever you want to call me. I'm here. You know what I'm saying? I got my man to the left of me.
Hey man, you already know it's your boy Rico, aka affiliated Poppy. Boy, it feels good to be back, man. We here. We already got our fans.
I know. We already got people in here.
Already got our folks in here. Yo, what's good, my guys? Much respect to you,
AK, what up, my guy?
God bless. Hey, man, God
That's
bless
my man
you.
right there.
Much love. We appreciate
most
you.
Definitely.
You know, we got Birdman in the building. Yeah. What up, Birdman?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He probably does the because he's a West Coast, you know what I'm saying? But back east, what we do, we go,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You guys got, you know what I'm saying? You West Coast cats, you guys had a lot of love this week. You know what I'm saying? That Super Bowl, you guys had the West Coast show. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all did.
So hats off to
y'all. Y'all showed out, man. Y'all showed out. Shout out to the West Coast, man. Shout out to California. The Rams parade was garbage, though. You ain't, because y'all ain't gonna have what we have.
Boy, straight trash.
But I will say, the halftime show was amazing. Got to give it up to y'all. Shout out to California, man. Shout out to California.
I should be in that intro squad. Man, you already know.
You know what it is. You know what it is. Yo, what up, Morgus? That's my man right there. We're definitely gonna have you on the show soon, man. Sorry, we had to take a little hiatus. Affiliated Poppy, aka Rico, he's been working. He's on the road, so things are coming and going for him. And then I've been taking care of home. You know what I'm saying? Home comes first, and taking care of the wife. Speaking of home first, definitely want to do this before I forget, and I won't. And you know what? I ain't gonna forget. That's a bad husband of me. Shout out to my beautiful wife, Jennifer Kincaid. Happy birthday! I can't believe you're 44. You look like you're 34. So happy birthday! I love you.
Happy birthday! Happy birthday! Hey man, man, I gotta give you shout outs because I don't see many husbands rocking a t-shirt with the face on it. Man, that was official, like a ref with a whistle. You know what I'm saying? My man showed up and showed out. I gotta say,
I had to, man. I had to, man.
That was awesome.
I had to, man. My, it's funny, I get a lot of flack, because I support the Niners. She supports my Eagles, and anything Philadelphia, man. We support each other, and that's what marriage is about. If you can support each other and have that team, that chemistry, that bond, and you just, no matter what it is, like we come from both sides of the world. Like she comes from the West, I come from the East. But at the end of the day, man, we bring things together. We work as a team, and hey, man, it just works. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. It just works. So,
exactly.
Shout out to my wife, man. Happy birthday. I love you. Love you. Love you. Love you. You know what I mean? You hold me down. You hold me down. Yo, what up, Mark? Yo, I'm definitely going to give you your shirt, dude. I already made it. It's in the back. Actually, you know what I'm saying? Let me give you a little preview. Hold on, I gotta find it. I don't know where it's at, but I'm gonna find it. And I'm gonna give you a preview of your shirt. I'm gonna send it off probably Friday because I'm a little busy. And
then we got Eagles Uncensored. He said he needs the link too. He said he need the link too because he want a hoodie.
I got you.
Hey man, I'm just so happy to see all you guys back in the chat. I'm happy to be back in the building. You know what I'm saying? And hey, and even though football season's done, we still got a lot to go. You know what I'm saying? We still got the draft coming up. Big Sixers news going on.
Yes,
so
sir.
We got a lot to catch up on. So shoot. Hey, let's just jump right in. Thank God she wasn't a Dallas fan. Yes.
No, that's not happening. I would never marry a Dallas fan.
That wouldn't happen. Yeah.
No, that wouldn't happen.
Being too solid for that.
My pops will be really upset at me. Mm-hmm. She could be fine in a mug, but she ain't. We ain't doing that.
That would be
so, man, where should we start? I mean, so we're gonna get on some couple of topics. We're gonna hit on some Sixers. We're gonna hit on some Eagles.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna intertwine. We actually, how we do. You know how
at the end of the day, we're a Philly sports podcast. So, obviously we have a lot of West Coast fans in the house. You guys are Eagles fans, but hey, bear with us. And we always have a little something in our cup. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about what's in my cup. You know what I'm saying?
But shout out to you guys for joining. Hope y'all got y'all shot glasses going, and we sipping. Damn. All right. So let's get into it, man. Let's get into it. So I guess
drop these buzzwords for these folks.
Oh yeah, gotta drop the buzzword. So in case you guys don't know, we have buzzwords for the pod today.
It's all about the
Bulls, boy. I'm a little rusty today, guys.
What did he say? He said it's all about the Bulls, boy. Maybe.
AK yeah, he's a Bulls fan. I had to tell him last week, a couple weeks ago. I was on the podcast one. I was like, listen, good for your Bulls, but remember this: your Bulls can't beat our Sixers. They can't beat us. We're undefeated.
They can't beat us. Yeah,
they can't beat us. So. Sorry. Yeah, sorry.
Sorry.
So we got a little bit of buzzwords today. As my computer is tripping, it won't let me go pull it up.
Well, Marking's getting pulled up. If you say one of the buzzwords that he's about to drop, you know what I'm saying, or we say one, or one of you guys drop one, everybody got to go ahead and shot skis.
You got to get that shot in, man. Got to get that shot
in. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yes, we are drinking on a work night. You know what I'm saying? Shots on a work night. My man said bullshit. Mark, what are you saying? Bullshit. Oh, bullshit. Like the Bulls are shit? Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I think Mark is. You know how Mark is. For some reason, my thing is not uploading it. But I have the word. I have the trigger words right here. So we're gonna go with it. So the first one is Ben Simmons. Second one is Doc Rivers. Third one is our favorite, Howie Roseman.
The man in the front office.
Man in the front office. Let's see.
Hey man, well shoot.
I'm pretty sure that's gonna
be one of those things that's always gonna be like hot topic, no matter what. Because people, no matter what Howie does, people are happy or people are mad. You know what I'm saying? It's like hate him or love him. Most people hate him. Sixers own the Bulls this year. That's a fact. We definitely do.
That's a fact. We own the Bulls. We own the Bulls. Owns the Bulls.
See, the thing, the Bulls problem. This is the Bulls problem, and not for nothing. This is a lot of the teams in the NBA's problem. Is the best player in the league happens to play on the Sixers, and he's like 7'9". All right, he's an actual big man. So a lot of these teams, you know, they have a great point guard, a great wing guard. You know what I'm saying? But they don't have someone who can solidify that court like a big man can. You know what I'm saying? Right. And when he does all the things that he does, it's different. It's special. Well, shoot, let's just get right back. Let's get right into it.
Let's get into it, man. Actually, you know what? Let's the city of Philadelphia. Can't leave out Jersey, Southside Jersey.
Yeah. South Jersey.
Let's introduce the newest Sixer. So let's go ahead.
The beard is here.
The beard's in Philly.
The beard is in Philly.
Man, so talk to me. How you feeling about that, bro?
Yo, I gotta say, I've been and this is why I'm so happy. This is like therapy for me being here with everybody right now, because I've heard the hottest takes, the most lukewarm takes, and I've heard some of the most trash. First things first, people, the narratives, it's just so funny how the narratives spin. We make a trade. We get rid of Mr. Softy finally. After I've heard and let me be the first to say this. I was a supporter of Mr. Softy. I backed Mr. Softy. When people told me we could never win a championship with Mr. Softy, I had this kid's back 100%. When he didn't want to shoot, I still said he's still great. The stats are there. The numbers are there. He still scores. He's not a problem. Everybody, the media, let's trash this kid while we supported him. And the minute he's sent out of town and we go and get a great player like James Harden, they try to go ahead and switch it up and say how we took the L in the deal and that this is going to be a bad look for Philadelphia. But let me tell you, I couldn't be happier. This is about to change the game in Philly.
Hey man, you know what you just said right there. I completely I can't even go against that. This is what we needed. You know, we need somebody that's a guard that has guard skills. I mean, but let's be honest though.
Yeah.
And you know, and hey, AK, I want to give you something, AK. AK, definitely give you your flowers for DeMar DeRozan because he is top.
He's having a season.
He's an MVP. I mean, he just broke Wilt Chamberlain's record. But let's be honest. Let's not you know play like boo boo the fool over here. My man Embiid is a 7-foot guard. Come on, son.
Bro,
he's a 7-foot guard. Son, he's putting up numbers like it's just every night he's putting up some crazy numbers, man.
Every night he's there getting a 40 burger.
40. That's what I'm saying. But the thing that I will say that concerns me, and it really, really concerns me, is when Embiid plays great, the whole team plays great. When is it going to be like, yo, guys, I'm going to have a down night. I need y'all to step up. That's what I'm gonna need. But I think with James Harden adding to the equation, I think that's gonna help out tremendously. But there's another but about James Harden. There's another but about James Harden.
Yep.
I have an issue with him.
Okay.
When you don't have the ball no more and that ball is moving, I'm gonna need you to cut. I'm gonna need you to get out, create some space, get out the way. I'm gonna need that. I don't need you. I don't get the ball, and I'm all the way in half court, and I'm just out of the offense. No, this is 5-on-5, not 5-on-4. So I need you. If you're not gonna get the ball, and Embiid's down in the paint, and he has the ball, I need him to look for you. So hey, you can knock down that because you're gonna. Basketball should be easy for you now.
Absolutely.
It should be easy for you now. Yes, you played with Dwight Howard, and Dwight Howard played when he played in Houston, but this is a different beast that you're handling right now. Right now,
this is
somebody.
This is the second coming of like a Shaquille O'Neal.
Exactly. This is somebody that can post. He gets 9 point. It was 9.1 points in the game in the paint. That's unheard of in today's. That's unheard of because the big man's instinct. It's been distinct in the NBA. So you got a 7-footer that can hit threes. Corner shots. I never seen a 7-footer do step backs, bro. Like I've never seen that. That's crazy.
The craziest thing about his game is the fact that he does that pump fake, and you know it's just a pump fake, but because he's actually so efficient at the 3-point line, it's a threat. They have to still defend against it. So when he does do that, even though he might spin out and then just take it into the paint, it has to be accounted for. Now, you are right. James Harden does like when it comes to him being off ball, he does like to get a little lazy at times. He can even kind of just disappear in the game. And unfortunately, with our Sixers, this is something that we've seen happen through the whole roster. Whenever, even when Mr. Softy was still here, sometimes when they're not actually on ball, a lot of the guys we have on the squad can kind of get a little space cadet-y and kind of drift off. Now, what I do hope happens is because we have such an efficient ball handler and someone who does create a lot of spacing on the court, that we're going to see a lot of guys being a lot more active. They're going to be they're going to continue to work off ball, and not for nothing, one of the best cases of that is Matisse Thybulle. He's going to be I think his game is the most underrated game that's about to get the biggest upgrade because he was already. Because Embiid had taken such a big step this season as far as passing out of the double teams, Matisse was actually benefiting a lot from that by cutting in and getting the easy dunks.
Right.
When his defensive game is prolific already. So by him adding that facet to his game, it was already it was getting him something new. So now he's gonna have two guys who are gonna be able to get him the ball while he's cutting. It's only gonna make his game that much better.
Most definitely. Oh, yo, BG, what up, man? What up? So we had you got a big cousin in the house. You know what I'm saying? Got a big cuz. What up, big cuz? What's good, man? We can't hear you.
You gotta unmute him.
I didn't mute him.
All right, can you hear me now?
There we go.
Now, right?
There you go.
Yeah, man. I just got to sign my arm off. Come on. Crib, man. Yeah, I need to let you out.
Hold on. Birdman just said Embiid is the Dak Prescott of the NFL.
Yeah, I saw that,
all
man.
Those stats, but jokes at the end. Embiid is fool's gold.
Boy, get out of here! You can't even say that because you can't say that because the playoffs he's been healthy the past couple of years. Even last year, even last season when he was hurt in the Hawks series, he was still putting up numbers.
Birdman saying stuff. Birdman,
what?
Mark, you're right. Embiid is a unicorn, and with the shooter, now buckle up. Exactly.
Right.
Do you guys understand? Like this is the thing.
AK agrees with them, but we all know AK's he's the Bulls.
Right. Who is running with Embiid? Nobody.
The fact that now we're gonna the spacing on the floor is about to be going to be crazy.
So all right. So question, Birdman. But and let's take. I guess we'll take Embiid out of the equation, right?
Yeah.
Who is the MVP of the league so far? I'll wait.
Going down.
No, I'll wait. Go ahead. We got in there with the comments.
Yeah, come on, Birdman. Who's the MVP?
Because you better not say Giannis. You can't say Embiid smack that right down.
Yep.
Who? We waiting for you. Come on now.
Waiting because ain't no one more dominant than that big man. I'll tell you that right now. Well, you know what, and I feel so bad because you know what, I love that boy Jared Allen. I love that boy. When he was on Brooklyn, I loved him, and now he's on Cleveland. I love him. But RIP, like this Curry. No, Curry's not the MVP of the league this year.
No, he's not.
He's not.
Far from it.
And if we really want to take it,
bricks like me.
Curry is a volume shooter. And he's great. He's a great shooter, but he's a volume shooter.
The greatest. I think he's the greatest shooter of all time.
He definitely is. But
MVP, no.
MVP, no. He's not the MVP.
No. Doesn't carry his team. Doesn't carry his team like Embiid does. Sorry.
Not just he ain't one of them.
But we're gonna talk about this guy, man. We're gonna do a little bit more. And shout out to Daryl Morley, man. And you know one thing I will say,
moves, man.
I'm gonna tell you one thing, and I'm gonna say this is, and you guys might laugh at me, but I think this is a good signing since we got rid of Drummond in the trade, along with Mr. Softy, and along with Seth.
Is that one of the words for the night?
Yeah, Ben Simmons. Yeah. Okay. So now we gotta take a shot. Hold on, let's take the shot. Mr.
Softy.
Mr. Softy, Mr. AKA Ben Simmons. So that's the shot one. But this one right here, man, signing Willie Costing. This is an under. I like this signing. It's an underrating signing. Somebody that's going to be back up the 5 position. All we need him to do is grab rebounds and block shots. That's all we need you to do.
Yeah, well, let's be honest. We're coming back from All-Star weekend, so really this is the second half of the season. This is he's going to be a small part of the rotation, and let's be honest, when the playoffs come, you really need someone who's going to be able to give you a solid 9 minutes a night when it comes down to it. And he's probably going to be splitting time with Paul Reed because B-Ball Paul is a young up-and-coming center.
I like Paul Reed. I like Paul Reed. And I like Millsap. I like Millsap as well.
Way more.
I feel like Millsap is he's a little too old, and he's undersized at the 5 position. If you want to go small ball, you can go ahead and put Millsap in there, and he brings a little bit of that gritty and that toughness to the team. We already have that with Embiid because he'll hit you. You know what I'm saying? But I like this team, bro. I'll be honest with you. I like Maxey at the point. I think his growth, and he's shooting 40% from the 3. And he's so fast with the damn ball. Bro. Listen,
Maxey. That's why Doc was like,
bro,
can't shoot.
Nice, man.
He can't shoot.
Look,
that's why Doc was like that.
You guys got to anything better at this point in his career. Do y'all remember we had Greg Monroe starting in the playoffs at one point 2 or 3 years ago?
I forgot about Greg Monroe.
I'm not starting, but he was backing up Embiid. Like the fact that Greg Monroe's old ass was getting in there, like anything's better than that at this point.
Yeah.
At this point.
And let me tell you, and Mark, I'm glad you said that right now because that's the best part of the whole situation is we didn't have to give up Maxey or Thibault.
No,
like we got to keep our 2 key young boys.
Young boys.
And Toby is still here. But I'm hearing rumors.
I like Toby though.
I don't
have an issue with Toby.
I
don't have an issue with Toby. I don't have an issue with Toby. The only thing I have an issue with Toby is though when you need him to get a bucket, he cannot find that damn.
He cannot find that bucket.
He can't find it. That's the only issue I have. Oh man, that's the only issue. He can find it
sometimes, man.
Sometimes, and look, I'm gonna tell you his whole thing. This is unfortunately this has been the story of the season is when it comes to Furkan Korkmaz, when it comes to a lot, even when it came to Curry, when it came to I think Danny Green's got caught a lot more flack this season than he should be catching, and it all comes down to Mr. Softy because we had such a major hole of an all-star. I mean, he was an all-star. You had an all-star level hole in the roster. You're asking key role players to actually step up and do a lot more than they're supposed to be doing. So when you're asking them that, they're not going to look as good as they usually do. Furkan is not supposed to be looking at his lead scorer. He's supposed to be our bomber coming off the bench and filling in. So, I think the team is going to look a lot more liquid and what, we're going to see them tomorrow night? We're going to see the first action, or is it Friday?
Yeah, we'll see the first action tomorrow night against I think it's the Mavericks, the Dallas Mavericks.
And my boy is looking real thin. I don't know if he was wearing a fat suit.
Yeah. I hope he wasn't wearing one of them tight bands around his stomach area.
Something, man. I'm like, okay,
JH.
Yeah, JH, man. He out here looking skinny, man.
MVP.
He out here looking like he played at ASU.
He said MVP. Birdman said hold on. Let me get it. We got Toby won't be here next year, so he needs to maximize his use. I don't think he's going to be here next year. From what the rumors I'm hearing, I think he's going to be shipped out, but that's a whole nother combo. MVPs go to the finals.
What can you get for him?
MVP got punked by. He didn't get punked by Kawhi. Kawhi, if that shot goes up 10 out of 9 times, that shot's going to be going out. Like that was.
I was on my way to a restroom when it hit the rim. I was like, okay, I'm going to the restroom.
We were in shock.
Like, what happened?
We were in shock.
When I see it hit the rim, I got to go to the restroom for overtime. I was like,
speaking of that shot,
like, oh my god.
Speaking of that shot, I was in Miami, in South Beach, with my wife and my daughter and my son, and we're at a restaurant. I'm wearing my Embiid jersey. I was wearing a Ben Simmons. Oh, shot. Right? I'm there. I'm in the restaurant chilling. These all so-called Toronto fans, right?
Oh, in Miami?
Yeah, in Miami. I'm like, I thought y'all were Heat fans. You know how they are.
Yeah.
So I'm like, damn. I'm like, there's a lot of Toronto fans in here, and I'm in there by myself, solo dolo, Sixer.
Yeah.
My wife has a Sixer shirt, and my daughter's got a Sixer jersey. We're in there chilling, whatever. And when I tell you, when that ball went up like 10 feet in the air, and it's already 10 feet in the air, so it went extra like 20
hit the rim.
In the air. Hit the rim. Bro, when I looked at it, I said, you got to be kidding me, bro. I've been playing basketball my entire life. I played collegiate. I played overseas. I ain't never seen a shot like that in my life. Never. So when I said, I was like, yo, for real? I couldn't believe it.
Bro, that's what I'm saying.
20 years of playing basketball, and I might hit one of those.
I've never seen a shot like that in my life.
Kawhi didn't even believe it.
Most of the time, them shots go up and they hit the back of the backboard and fall over to get stuck in there.
Exactly.
Yeah, most of the time, yep.
$30 million role player. And that honestly there, that right there Toby. Is the whole big thing with Toby. And it's so bad because he's such a good dude. And not for nothing, he's not a bad basketball player. He's just not a $30 million a year basketball player. And the reason is it's the front office. It's the front office that did this. He should have never gotten a deal like that. But the assets that they gave up, and they knew that we weren't going to re-sign Jimmy Butler. They knew they had to sign Toby.
Well, and Jimmy didn't want to be there.
Jimmy didn't want to play with Mr. Soft.
He didn't want to exactly. He didn't want to play with Ben Simmons, and he also didn't want to play for Brett Brown. Because Brett Brown, let's be honest, he was golly, and he was a terrible coach. Let's we can put that out there. Brett Brown was a terrible coach.
Brett Brown couldn't get his 4 and his 5 on the court at the same time, bro.
He was the guy we needed at that time.
You can't get what? Yeah, he was good.
He got to prove me wrong, but I'm supporting y'all.
Good for the
Embiid, but Embiid hasn't had a serious injury. The thing about Embiid being injured, it hasn't been a thing for like 3 seasons now.
Yeah.
I mean, last year he did get hurt.
They said last year, but they said he had a knee injury in the playoffs, but he was still averaging 30-something points. So I mean, if that's what he looks like injured, okay.
But let's be honest though, fellas, and now let me get your input on this. As a 7-footer, the moves like the way he moves, you're bound to get hurt.
Well,
you're bound to get hurt. That's a long, hard fall.
Well, when you look at, but you got to look at for 2 things we're going to talk about. What that is, for one, the reason that he was suffering so many injuries is because his weight. Since last season, he's had that under control. He stopped eating milkshakes. Look at him; he's looking slim right there. And can you see how iconic this photo is? You got process. Legendary. You got the process, the doctor, and the answer all in the same photo.
Gotcha. So speaking of legendaries and somebody that's a wise man in our squad, we got Cuzin Will. Today you're going to learn about Ill Will today. And speaking of that, Ill Will, can you elaborate on Dr. J? The greatness from you elaborate on that, you were that old, and watching it.
Yeah,
I watching that. You know what I mean?
Well, Doc, he wears number 6 because he was the $6 million man, right? They paid $6 million for his contract coming out the NBA, and at that time that was a lot of money. But Doc was Doc was in the same situation. I would say McNabb was in for a while, he had that monkey on his back because we went to the championship a lot, man. Doc had the shoes, Doc had everything you wanted. We had that guy. We had that guy on the team. LA had Magic, we had Doc, Boston had Bird, Detroit they had Zeke,
Isaiah.
We had that guy, right? So but we lost to Portland after having a 2-0 lead. I'm like, man, that's crazy. We lost to the Lakers 3 times, and then finally we got Moses. That was it. We got Moses. It was a wrap. But
and Moses. And Moses came from Houston, correct?
Yeah, he came from Houston.
Came from Houston. That's before my time, guys. I was born 85, so I wasn't alive.
People don't know. He said he told Harold Katz. He said, "Listen, I paid you to win. You paid me to win 1 championship." Then you got to ante up for I need some more money. Harold Katz didn't want to pay, and they ended up getting rid of him for Jeff Ruland. And Moses just shut it down. He's like, I'm not doing nothing until Harold Katz pay me. And we messed that whole thing up. We should have took Lenny Bias, but we traded and we took who did we take? Some big guy. It doesn't matter, man. We messed that up. We messed that whole thing up.
We had to pick. But quick question, Will. Quick question though. Was Chocolate Thunder on that team, on that squad, or was he after?
Yeah, he was gone. After they got when they
got Dawkins was gone. He's
part of the trade. He's part of the trade for Malone, I believe.
That's right.
Yeah, he's part of the trade for Malone. Daryl Dawkins used to live he used to live 2 blocks from me, man.
Oh, word?
yeah, Jersey. He lived in Broadmoor, right.
Everybody lives in Jersey. Yep. If you're an athlete, you got a little money. You ain't living in Philadelphia.
You take it. Only the house young boys. Yeah. Only the young boys get the condominium. The
condominiums, yeah.
And I can say this
it's funny because every time I go back home and I'll be in Cherry Hill, this is back when I want to say this is back when we had Noel, was it Jabril and all those guys? From Duke. I used to every time I go back home and I'll be in Cherry Hill, I go to that Chipotle over there. They would always be in there. I used to always see them in there, man. But so speaking of MVP caliber, MVP caliber players, one thing we know about Philadelphia, and we all know, right? We've always had it. We breed MVPs. You know what I'm saying? So we got 2 in this photo right here. We got 2 in this photo right here, right? Yeah, possibly even 3. Yep. We got we got the man Price. We got Harper there. You know what I'm saying? So like, let's dwell on that a little bit. Is Philly deserving of another MVP, or would you take, hey, forget the MVP. I want a championship, right? Which one are we taking here, fellas? Go ahead, Will.
I'm gonna take the championship over MVP every time. I like having an MVP, but I'd rather have that parade. You know what I mean? At the end of the day,
Facts.
I'd rather have another chip. It's just, especially with the Sixers, it's been a minute. So
it's been a minute. Like I said, I wasn't even born. So yeah, those are my dad's championships.
I'm gonna have to go ahead and agree. Same thing. I think it's, especially when it comes to, and y'all tell me how you feel, because this is just like me. Honestly, I just feel like the Sixers kind of don't get like that. They don't get that mainstream media love. Like, it's the same with the Eagles. You know what I'm saying? I feel like,
get it.
Yeah, it's like I feel like
Embiid, yeah.
And Embiid being as great as he is, and he is right now in all the sports books, he is leading the MVPs. He is like the favorite for MVP. Playing? He was definitely, if he would have played 10 more games, I think he would have got it last year. But for sure, he deserves it this year. Absolutely, like there's no way around it. You have to give it to him this year. But for him to even be as good as he is this season and doing everything he does, he's still not getting like Philly. The Sixers and him are not getting the like publicity and love that they should be getting. Like
we never get it. We never get
except for and it's weird. Maxey is the only one that's like seems to be getting any kind of mainstream love.
Right.
That is the weird thing about it. But
is it? Do you think it? And I'm asking you guys this. Do you think it's because he went to Duke, or he went to Kentucky? I'm sorry,
he went to Kentucky, and I think that's
is it because of the college display that he came from? Like, what is
Philly, man? It's Philly. It's more Philly than anything because
he's getting a lot of love.
Because if he plays in LA somewhere.
Yeah, but
you talking about
Embiid went to Kansas, so it's like it's not like he's
in Philly.
I think it's because he's in Philadelphia, man. I think
and then he's got the whole. They were trying to bust him and Ben up for the longest time. They can't play together, and they're in the playoffs every year. What are you talking about? Like,
those boys.
I don't know. They just wanted to bust the team up for some reason. Like, and I agree with the Ben Simmons thing. Like, if he wasn't going to step his game up, and get his name up, get his fame up, take a shot, do what the coach says. Oh, I just said Ben.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna be, but it comes down to.
Let me talk about Ben and Jerry's.
Yeah,
it comes down to that, man.
Championship. I think they have to do the championship because I think it's the only way Embiid at the end of his career is going to be getting. He's going to be able to put the numbers and the stats up. But if he gets the championship, I think when it comes down to his him having a Hall of Fame career or not, that's going to be the main thing that's going to decide it or not. And like not for nothing, look at how like everyone loves Bubba Chuck, but I feel like he doesn't get the he's respected around the league, he's respected as a veteran, but I feel like just because he couldn't get it done, it don't hit as hard as a lot of the other guys.
Right.
And the other part of this is that we are at the and I've been wanting to ask you guys this because it's a theory. So are you guys ever heard of the ship of Theseus? Or Theseus, if I'm saying that right? Theseus. No. So basically, it's this principle of you have the ship, right? And you over time you replace pieces of the ship with new pieces, you repair whatever, as time goes on. So after so much time goes on, you've made so many repairs to the ship or so many upgrades or swaps that it's almost a brand new ship. We're kind of there at this point in the process where we started this process about 9 seasons ago or so, and we've done all these moves and all these trades, and the only actual process Sixer is Joel. So it's like, for him to see it all the way through, the MVP is going to be the MVP. Don't get me wrong, it'll be sweet, but I think for him to come full circle, and actually hold that championship trophy up in Philadelphia, like he said he wanted to do, it'll be everything.
Well, the team's built around him. The team's built around him,
for the first time.
However you want to say the first time and this time. I mean, it's still built around him, He's the main guy. He's always going to be the main guy. I mean, they got Simmons, but he never came here to be. He was never a scorer like that. So his main job was to distribute the ball, play defense, and that kind of stuff. But, At the end of the day, he couldn't shoot free throws, so drink a shot.
Yeah, but it came down to but this is the first, like even Embiid had said last season, like the team has always been built more towards Mr. Softy and then just kind of Embiid has to figure it out. Well, no, it's definitely been. I mean, you had to
tried to build it towards him,
but now they're doing it around Embiid.
So when we get to Marcus's question real quick, he said, which brings the point if Brand needs to go? Yes. Yeah. I think it's time for Elton Brand to get out of here. At this point, like, what is Elton Brand here? What is he doing here anyway?
Well, we don't
because Daryl Morley is the one.
Is the one he's the president. Well, the thing is, they were doing that weird thing for all these seasons of we didn't know they were doing the collective. So you didn't know who was actually making what moves. So yeah. I mean, I think Brand is just a public figure. I don't really think he does anything at this point.
He is really respected around the league. He's really respected.
He's really respected. So it's Daryl. This is Daryl's team, man. When it comes down to it, if we win, we're all going to be like, this was Daryl's doing. As soon as Daryl got here, he went ahead and got rid of Horford. That man made magic happen last season, getting rid of Horford, trading Curry in. You know what I'm saying? He was wheeling and dealing.
Wearing Horford.
Yo, shout out to Mark, man. He said, Mark said, I'd rather have the trophy, but shoot, let's have both this year.
Let's have them both, bro.
Yeah, he'll be over.
Graham responsible for these terrible contracts. He's definitely responsible for that damn Tobias contract. That's for sure.
Oh, he's definitely responsible for that.
But before we do move on, I do want to say, since you did bring up the Bryce Harper MVP and Joel being MVP, how dope will it be? Like because it's not like this is a spread out thing. Harper just won the MVP, and unfortunately, we didn't get to enjoy that as much as we should because the lockout is happening now.
The lockout.
Because as soon as that happened, they had to kind of take all public, or what is it called, the likeness. They had to take anything of likeness down. So they had Harper had that hard ass banner up at Citizen Bank Stadium, like,
bro.
Come on.
Yo. One thing I will say though, so this past year. I went back home and I took my wife and my daughter to her first Phillies game.
Yeah.
And bro, the beginning of the game, we were down like 0-4.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, come on, man. Don't do me like this. Like I brought my daughter here. Come on, man. Bryce comes out, lights the joint on fire. We end up winning like 18-4. It was the most exciting baseball game I ever been to in my life. But yeah, man, like he just brings like a different energy to Philadelphia. Even when you walk in that stadium, you see a whole bunch of number threes. Of course, you're gonna see Smitty. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna see Holiday and everything.
Holiday.
But, to these kids now, like these kids like Bryce Harper. You know what I'm saying? So,
oh man, you can't even
blame man. He's a man. That's superior. I told Cuz, hey. Jerseys for everybody if he comes.
Oh yeah, for real, man.
I see the whole Philly staff here one day. I was like, oh, this is it. Go ahead and order them joints right now.
That's
for real.
So
I think it'll be pretty cool just to have the fact that the reigning MLB MVP or NL MVP, and then possibly coming into the basketball season, following right into it, to have the NBA reigning MVP, like that'd be hard, bro. Like that would be a good look for the city. Right.
So, like we said, you're getting to know Cuzin Will. So, in this segment right here, man, we're gonna ask Will 2 questions, and basically, you know what I'm saying, just kind of grill him, see what's on his mind, see what's going on. So, go ahead and introduce yourself. Go ahead, Cuzin Will.
Man, I was born in Philly. I was actually born in the 60s, 1969. So, I got to see. I know I'm still rocking it. Yeah. Anyway, so black don't crack.
Black don't crack.
That's me in Germany, man. When I was in the army, man. I was 21, 22 then. So, as you see, I haven't aged much since then. But yeah, man. I grew up in Philly. I moved to Jersey. Probably we was like a 9, 10, something like that. So I went to school primarily in Jersey, Somerville and Blackwood area. So I ended up going to Highland High School. I went to Triton first, but that didn't really work out good because it's kind of racist there back then. So yeah, but it was cool. I made a lot of friends there because we went to middle school too together. So but then we had kids that we didn't really know. So I ended up going to Highland, and I went to school for a little while. You know, after I got out of high school, you know, I went to Temple for a little bit. Then I went in the Army, and from there, I pretty much went around the world. So it's pretty much my story, man. So I'm retired now from the Army. I work for a company. I consult for the government. So I'm a cloud technical director. So whatever that means, I'm helping the government move into the DoD specifically move into the cloud. So that's what I'm doing.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So
before classified,
you know, you're from Philly, born raised in Philly. Like when the Eagles won the Super Bowl, when the Sixers won the NBA championship, you lived through the most. You've had 4 for 4. You know, me and Rico, man. I've seen the Phillies win. I've seen the Eagles win. I think that's it for me. But like that pride that we all have, like, how is that? You know what I'm saying? Like, how is that? Like, explain it. You know what I'm saying? Because like being from Philly and seeing that and like you bleed it. This is a totally different experience.
It was a different era back then. So like the kind of being an Eagles fan, kind of y'all know what it feels like because before we won a Super Bowl, it's kind of like a badge of honor. But when I was a kid, the Cowboys was popular and the Steelers were popular, and people was jumping ship. Like when I went to school, I seen a couple dudes get beat up being a Cowboys fan, and when I was 6 years old. My mom bought me a Cowboys jacket for Christmas. I was like, Mom, I can't wear this shit to school. Are you crazy? Take this shit back. Why would you buy me that? She's like, I don't know. It was cool. It was like a silver kind of like starter jacket thing. But I was like, I gotta get an Eagles joint. Take this back, please. Please. I can't wear this shit.
Oh, that's funny.
My papa was like, why would you let
So your mom's trying to get you.
She didn't even know, man. She wasn't really.
She didn't know.
She
was just trying to be good.
Man.
Right.
That's I don't think she took it back. I threw that shit in the trash can, bro. I'm gonna tell you how I became the Eagles fan. Remember them little men they used to have on the fucking vibrating board? It came with the Steelers and the Cowboys. It was 76. It was 77 the year before the Steelers and the Cowboys played. That's who you got. Yeah. My uncle came over, and uncle came over, and he was like, the Cowboys. He was like, he took all the little Cowboys, man, and he stomped on them. He said, come on, he took me to Kitty City and bought me an Eagles team. And a couple other teams, Kansas City and some other teams. He said, you got to have more than one team. He said, the Cowboy, he stomped on them joints. I knew that. I was like,
Mark said, Mom was just testing you, Will.
Mark said, damn. That shit must have been on sale or something. Maybe my grandma on my mom's side got me. I don't know who got me that shit. I couldn't wear that. I said, I can't wear this, Mom.
Oh, that is too funny. I see
somebody, they shit tore off at school. Take this shit off. Beat up, go home in the wintertime with no coat. What happened to your coat?
Man, you gotta come home with a coat. You better come home with a coat. Yeah. You gonna get you gonna get your tail tore up.
Yeah.
That's funny. So I guess that's one fact about Will. If you give him a jacket and it's the wrong opposite team, he gonna throw that shit in the car.
In fact, I don't got nothing in my house I don't got nothing in this house that ain't Philly stuff. If it's some other stuff, it's not. I might have a few Yankee hats, but they're in the box somewhere. Somebody bought them for me.
See, I can't do that. I can't do that. But I do have a couple Yankee hats, but I can't. Philly, man.
And just you know what? Because it used to be like it was like the early 2000s era where you could kind of, like you kind of wear shit to go with your outfits, but I don't know, like the past,
I was
10
fabulous.
Years
2002, 2000 to 2003. I was like rapper fabulous, bro. I would wear NBA teams. I had a. You remember? Because it was all about the Denver Nuggets. They had the mountain. All the throwbacks. Man, I was a king of throwback. And I didn't live that far from King of Prussia. The Michelin Nest store was right there. So I would just grab my joint, go, and then my mom would send me back to Arizona because I finished high school in Arizona. But I was a throwback king in high school. You couldn't tell me nothing. Couldn't tell me nothing.
I was in high school. That was the era. You had for high school. That's what it was for us. It was all the throwbacks. So you had to have the fitted. They had the fitted to go with it. So I was like, But then I don't know. I think once I became like once I got out of high school, I think once I hit like 22, 23, it just didn't feel right to me to wear like Yankees and all this other stuff. I was like, nah, if it ain't
same here. Like I still have a Yankee hat though. I ain't gonna lie.
When I joined the Army, I really started to be like, yo, I'm from fucking Philly, yo. So I started rocking my shit. That's why you see me in Germany. I got my Phillies jersey on. You know, I got and that's
So what part of Germany did you live in?
Mannheim. I was stationed in Mannheim. I was stationed in Italy too, Virginia.
So this is young Ill Will in Mannheim. I lived in Frankfurt.
Okay. I used to be in Frankfurt all the time. Yeah,
that's
Frankfurt, Germany.
That's one of my favorite pictures of Cuz too. Like honestly, like young buck. Hey, you know what's so funny? Have y'all seen the new? Have y'all seen that new Fresh Prince? Right, the new Fresh Prince series, Bel Air.
Oh my God! Everybody's hitting me up and like, yo, that's you, Tim. I'm like, yo.
Bro, no, but homeboy looks like young Cuzzo.
Yeah, he does look like Will. He does look just like
Will.
I ain't seen it. I gotta watch it.
Homeboy looks just like you.
Yeah, you better get it on Peacock, guy. We can watch it on Peacock.
You gotta get it.
So the next segment, man, we're gonna talk a little about. We're gonna talk. You know, we gotta mention the Eagles. Come on now.
We gotta talk about
this. Is what we do. So fellas, how are y'all feeling, man? So I'm gonna ask y'all three. I'm gonna ask you three questions. Oh well, I'll ask you three questions into one, and then you tell me who we're gonna retain. Who would you like to retain? Who you're gonna cut or re-sign?
Well, I hope Birdman comes back in the chat because he's gonna want to hear what I got to say.
Yeah. So, oh man, affiliated Poppy, go ahead first, man. Who's gonna stay and who goes?
You know what, man? I'm gonna tell you what. I got some interesting stuff I want to see happen here. For one, I know we lured him Hargrave away the season before, and we already kind of cashed him out. But I think we need to go ahead and get that extension taken care of. Give him a nice little extra 3 years right now. I think that'll bring the cap hit down. Honestly, Fletcher, we're gonna have to keep Fletch this year. So I want to see him. You know what I'm saying? Whatever they got to do to make sure if they can turn his money into a bonus, that way it's not hitting the cap too hard. But and I want to see McLeod. I want to keep McLeod another year or two.
Okay.
Those would be.
So who's getting cut? You want to keep all those people who getting cut?
Oh well, I want to see. Actually, I want to trade Andre Dillard. I want to trade Andre Dillard to the Bengals because they need offensive line help, and they have they have a veteran receiver who's under contract for a couple seasons, Tyler Boyd. We can go ahead and send Dillard over there, get that boy Tyler Boyd. We got him for cheap for the next 2 years. He's already a decent receiver. I think that might be the answer to bring for our veteran troubles right there. And as far as cutting, man, y'all not going to like it, but I think we're going to have to go ahead and let BG go ahead and hit the dusty trails.
BG. That's very shocking for you to say that. That's very shocking.
It hurts to say it, but I mean, he had a really serious injury, and he already missed all last season. He's already long in the tooth. The cap hit's already kind of gonna be. I know he took a decent hometown discount, but the cap hit just doesn't justify it to me. Right, so
I got you.
And then I don't know, Steve Nelson. If we can get him if he doesn't want to, he's gonna have to go. Yeah, if he doesn't come back for a hometown discount at this point, he got to go too.
It will talk to me. What's going on?
Hey, so the keepers. Let me see. I like bringing back McLeod. Let McLeod stay around for a minute, right? Mm-hmm. But everybody else, like this on that veteran status, like Nelson and them guys, 1 year contract, they might have to go, man, for real. Because I'm pretty sure Max can play. He can play the spot. And they got the young boy they drafted too. We didn't see a lot of him last year, but you know he should be ready to step in the nickel spot at least, right? And they play that bend don't break defense thing anyway, so like it's not a lot of pressure on the corners like that because they got guys back.
They got a lot of help,
they got a lot of help.
Okay.
They always got help.
Yeah, they get help.
Who got Fletch gotta go.
Yeah,
I'm bringing BG back.
Fletch?
I'm getting
Fletch?
He gotta go, man. He gotta go, man.
You said Fletch gotta go?
Gotta go.
Okay. Sorry, I didn't hear you.
Yeah, he gotta go, man. Like unless he restructures his deal, which he won't. I don't think he will. So
yeah, he's gonna be a big cap hit this year.
It's a big cap hit, man. And the young boys, you get production out of it. I mean, you still get production out of Fletch, Spotty. I'm kind of on the fence with BT. I'm like, if he can come back and play, because he does produce, man. He's a big reason he wins his one-on-ones all the time. And he's hell of good against the run. So, but the young boys got to start playing, right? So, yeah, and I think Miles might have to.
Oh yeah, see ya.
Yeah, because he fumbled more than my man Gainwell, and like Gainwell shouldn't have been sat down like that, man, for fumbling the ball once, man. Miles fumbled three or four times a year, at least.
Yeah,
and be right back in the game.
And he can't never hold on to nothing in the screen game.
Yeah, he been dropping a lot of passes too, man. A lot of them in the screen game. Like, I like Boston Scott. I like Gainwell, and I like the young boy who was playing. What's his name off the practice squad? Crap.
Oh, you talking about Quez?
Nah. The running
you
back.
talking about
yeah?
You talking about the
exactly.
receiver?
Nah, running back, young bull. There was he got it in the last game against Dallas.
Yeah. No, that kid was the one. He was ripping it up in the Dallas game. Hold on,
him like it was nothing.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
Who are you talking about? Jason Huntley? Jason Huntley?
Young.
Was it Huntley? I think it was Huntley.
Yeah, it was Huntley. Yeah, I like him.
Yeah, it had to be Jason Huntley.
Yeah, I'm trying
to definitely the return punts over. Call it. I know he got to be on the list. I ain't saying this.
Huntley. It was Huntley. Yeah, I like Huntley.
I like Huntley.
He needs to get
Gainwell too. Gainwell nice in the screen game too.
Yeah.
So and Boston Scott,
nice.
Every time he touches the ball, he gone. He can't even see the
man. He
So
runs hard. I like that.
He's like Sproles.
Yeah. All right. So Mark said J. Jaw is
and I think
I'm feeling you, bro. I'm feeling you.
I think we can get rid of Dillard for that trade with my man from Atlanta. I'll take that trade. Really, yeah. Any type of trade like that, I think we can still. I know y'all don't like this, but I think we can still Gallup for nothing. So let's see it. Or Dallas want to keep him in. He hit Jerry over the head real hard, and that works out too. Either way.
Well, shoot, we're
not been over.
They're in a really bad spot right now. They're like, what are they? 17? There was either 17 or 27 million over the cap currently.
Yeah, they're like 17 million over the cap.
They're saying they're pretty sure they're probably going to end up either having to let Amari Cooper go. They're not going to be able to pay out. Like their defense is screwed because they already gave all that money to
T-Law.
To T-Law. What's his name? He's a free agent right now. On the defensive line, homeboy.
The young bull from
Gregory. He's a free agent, so they gotta redo his deal. He's gonna want to get paid. They're saying the crazy thing about all of this, they're saying CeeDee Lamb has been a kind of a disappointment, which I mean he ain't done what he was supposed to do.
I guess so.
He hasn't really had the opportunity to do that.
Yeah, because he got Amari.
He has Amari.
And the worst part about all of it
Amari
is
and Gallup.
And Gallup. Yeah. And the worst part about all of it is they're saying that they have to keep Zeke this coming year.
Oh yeah, they have to keep Zeke.
Nobody wants Zeke. Nobody wants Zeke.
Nobody wants him, but the way that the way they did those contracts, and it's so funny because remember when they signed him, they said they have all these escape pods. But they have to keep him this year because it's like if they don't, it's 13 million in dead cap.
Yeah, so, nobody's taking the dead cap hit. You know what I mean? They gotta take it anyway. I think they gotta take it anyway. So
right. But yeah, this is me, man. Rodney McLeod, I really want him back. That's who I want back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Fletch, if we can get a trade because I think we got some young bulls that are ready to step up. Milton, what's the other young bull that we drafted as well? He played really good towards the end of the season.
Which position?
Defensive tackle.
Not hard. You talking about not Ridgeway? Not Ridgeway.
You know what I'm talking about, though, right?
I know what you're talking about. I'm gonna tell you right now.
Said Milton.
Yeah, Milton's
Milton,
good.
and then what's the other one? Hold
on, I'm pulling it up right now, man. Come on.
Yeah, Hargrave is nice.
Hargrave's that dude. Who'd have thought he was gonna be what he was? There we go. So we got Sweat, Barnett, Ridgeway. Oh man, Milton Williams. Oh, not Jannard Avery, not him.
No, not Jannard Avery.
TJ Edwards came. TJ Edwards came on.
Yeah. So
Harris,
so I'll go on, but like I just think it may be time to get rid of Fletch, man. See if you can get some draft picks, some young talent in here.
Yeah.
And then from what I'm hearing, my sources say they are looking to get rid of Jalen Reagor. They are trying to do everything in their power to get rid of him. They are trying to get rid of him. What I do not like is they like J-Jaw. They want J-Jaw back.
Because he blocks in the run game.
Because he blocks, bro. That's it, bro. Like, oh my God. Come on, guys.
Yeah, but he doesn't get the ball. He doesn't get the opportunities either because they force Reagor on the field.
He can't catch. He can't catch. He's never ready to catch the ball. So I don't even want to talk about him. He's a scrub. And then and you guys might be a little might get on me about this, but our linebacker. What's our linebacker's name? The linebacker's name? The long hair.
About the white boy?
Yeah.
Singleton.
I like Singleton. So I hope he comes back, man.
I like Singleton.
I like him.
Yeah, I like him. He's where he needs to be. He plays hard. He gets interceptions when timely.
Can't cover.
Times,
can't cover. But
he can't cover. But every now and then, he's in the right place at the right time. So
man.
That's
that's
effort.
I like Singleton, man. I really do like Singleton. I just hope, and I, I really, really want gone is this man right here. I want Barnett gone. I don't want to see him in another. I don't want to see him in Midnight Green ever again.
I think he's going to definitely be gone. I think that I didn't even mention him because we already signed Sweat, so I think that was kind of like already, kind of like the writing on the wall. He wasn't coming back. Yeah, because bro's been underwhelming ever since we drafted him. The thing is he's been a middle of the pack player. Like he ain't been great. He hasn't been terrible, but he's also a lot of issues when it comes to, like Lick Sirianni said, it's always him. He's always having stupid penalties. So it's like
bonehead plays.
Yeah, man. Good riddance.
He's got a good motor too. So problem is he just not kind of like BG his first couple years. Like he does not he doesn't suck, but he's not playing up to his potential. Like he could definitely be playing a lot better.
But it was complete bullshit when they tried to call him a dirty player. Derek Barnett is not a dirty player at all.
He's playing hard sometimes, man.
He just plays hard.
I just think he's playing as
I think he just ends up, sometimes, contrary to what people want to believe, sometimes you are past the point of no return. And that's just what it is. But the stupid penalties are the worst, Mark. You're right. Those are the worst.
They are.
They are.
All right. So my second question for Will. My second question is, when you decided to join the military, like what motivated you? Like what made you make that decision? You just wanted to say, hey, you know what? I need
that was always my
contingency plan. Go. No,
it's my contingency plan, man. When I was in school, right? Because my grandfather told me. My grandfather owned a construction company, right? So he was like, "Listen, the construction company dies with me, so none of my grandkids can work for me." So I was like, "I don't know, Grandpa, is that really a good move? Like, I could help." He said, "No." He said, "Run, cut bait." In fact, I told him, I said, "Well, I'm about to leave school, man. I'm done with this shit. I got to go do something else." He was like, "Well, you ain't working for me." He said, "So what are you going to do?" I said, "Well, I think I'm going to go join the Army." He said, "Well, that's probably a good idea. Go see the world. Go see what's going on. And don't ever come back here. Cut and run. Your family destroy everything they touch." So, it was like, typically my grandmother. I was like, now my grandmother's like the matriarch of the family, right? So she, everybody loved her, but he was like, I'm gonna die with nothing. So that's what he said. So, and, that dude ain't never lied, man. He's kind of like Sonny from the Bronx, right? From Bronx Tale, right? So I was like, all right, okay. He's telling me true. So
hey,
I went
at the end of the day, though,
it.
Where do you get your knowledge from? You always get your knowledge from your grandparents,
grandpops, man,
the old heads. You know what I'm saying? So keep it on 100 with you. Definitely gonna keep it 100 with you.
Or shit, from the grave, he still be dropping knowledge. I'd be like, damn, he's right.
Right, most definitely. Yo, Mark, shout out to you, bro. I got your shirt. Boom, there you go, brother. I made it. I'll be sending that off to you soon, man. I'll be sending that off soon. But yeah, man. So speaking of, we just did cut some, release some, trade some. Now it's time to do some mock drafts. So let's go into the first one. You want to go to the Eagles one, or you want to go into the first round? How do you want to do it?
I just did the first. I think mine's for the first 3 rounds. You can just do the Eagles one. So we're not really.
We'll do the Eagles one first. We're going to do the Eagles one first. This is affiliated Poppy.
Yep.
So Jameson Williams, Trent McDuffie. Do you think Devin Lloyd's going to be there at 19?
Well,
he's getting a lot of buzz, bro. He's getting a lot of buzz.
He just in a perfect world, my draft. I was shocked that he was still there because as you see who I drafted ahead of him.
But you know what? I will say this though: there's not a lot of linebackers that get drafted in the first round. Exactly. But this kid is special. I feel like the kid is special.
I think he's honestly. I'm giving him Michael Parsons comps like that. Like he's like you can move him around and kind of do some stuff. But I mean, if you pull up the whole first round,
yes,
it's not unreliable because
so let me give you all that look right there.
If we're thinking that these other guys are gonna go the way they are, like who really needs linebacker? Like the Broncos, then I mean, they need a lot, so they could go any way. The thing about it is if you look at the teams that are picking early, they really need a lot of offensive help. So the fact that in this draft right here, it shows a lot of them going with defense first, which is like, I don't know if it's just because they don't believe in the talent in the draft this year, offensive wise.
There's a lot of talent in there.
Well, we're seeing a lot of defensive players come off the board first in that mock draft there. So,
but you didn't see. I mean, what you did with McDuffie with at corner, but I know for sure they're going with our corner in the first.
Yeah, for sure, absolutely for sure. Well, I mean, but look, you got right off the rip, you got a cornerback, you got a tackle. They're saying look at all the defensive players. Is it linebacker? So that one right there, I might call bull. I don't know if Nakobe Dean is going to go before. Like if it came down to Nakobe or it came down to going ahead and taking Lloyd, I'm taking Lloyd first. But
yeah,
and that's just, and I think people might just be comping because he's Nakobe plays where he plays over in Georgia. But I think Utah has always had a solid defense, so and they see quality. They see quality athletes over in their division. So I don't see why that would be. But I mean, you're seeing cornerback. Oh, I took the cornerback. You got a lot of cornerbacks coming off, a lot of tackles. So I mean, if the draft falls like that, it's not unbelievable.
Yeah, for sure. I was just saying because.
Well,
linebackers just don't get picked in the first round like that. So I definitely see edge rush going. Your corner is going to be going, and then as the quarterback position, it's kind of like you know what I mean. The quarterback position in this year's draft is just so iffy. Besides Willis, I think Willis he from what I've heard, and shout out to Chris. Shout out to Gail. They went to the Reese's Senior Bowl.
Yeah.
And I was on the phone with them. They were driving from Mississippi to Philadelphia. Crazy, right?
That's a long push.
Yeah, that's a long. Shout out to 4th of July, man. They just had Chris Long on their pod today.
Hey, that's dope.
That's dope. But
dope.
You know, from what I've heard, and when from the horse's mouth, they were like, "Yo, like Willis," they saying that he's better than Jalen Hurts. That's what they're saying. They say he is better than Jalen Hurts. So, and he got the respect. Man, he got the respect. Like they're playing games, right? They're playing. You know how you play quarterback games, right? Yeah. Like everybody was like goofing off, but then when Tom Willis came up, everybody stopped. And like he just demanded that attention in his presence. So I was like, okay, all right, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? That is just it. And you got what's other quarterbacks? You got Willis Perryman.
Yeah, but Jimmy Kempsky actually said the same thing too. He was the best QB candidate, and he grew a lot of attention over that weekend. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, I believe it. And, I mean, not for nothing. Shoot, I mean, I guess I'll just get right into –
Oh, here you go. About to spike it up. Let's go ahead and spike it up.
Go ahead and drop it.
Do you guys really want Hurts to be the quarterback going forward? Still?
I'm good with it.
This is my issue, and
speak.
We've all heard me pull the guns out and defend Hurts multiple times on here and ride or die. But at the end of the day, my biggest concern is we're going to be in a Dallas predicament if we end up going ahead and we stick with Hurts. Yeah, there is a chance that Hurts develops and he gets better. And he is the guy. There's also a chance where he stays a little bit where he's at right now. Maybe it's a little bit better, but not much better to go ahead and validate it. But we've already lost the 3 first-round draft pick option, and now we're sitting here with not many assets, and he's got us by the balls. Do you guys think that he's the kind of guy you'd want to go ahead and dump the big bucks out for? And I'm prefacing this by saying we saw some of the best quarterback play in the second 2 rounds of the playoffs, and then we saw what a good quarterback can do when you get into the Super Bowl. Do we want to go ahead and be in a situation where we might have to pay Hurts like we're paying Tobias Harris?
No, I don't think we'll ever get in that situation because unlike Dallas, the Eagles will always have somebody behind him who can play. Eagles will always have a backup quarterback that's legit. Okay, so you're not gonna be in a situation where Dak leaves, you got nothing. Dak, they had nothing because he was so his character was so fragile. They got what's they dude's name? They got Cooper Rush.
Cooper Rush.
The offensive coordinator. Yeah. It was the guy who was behind him before. Moore. Come on, man. If he gets hurt, you see what happens. And they actually had a backup that year with Andy Dalton. That was the first time they actually had a backup.
I see a lot of the quarterback play that we saw in the playoffs, and I love Hurts, but he ain't that. Not yet. He ain't that yet.
Second year,
all right.
And if you guys really
all right, so we're gonna cut the knife. We're gonna cut it in the air, right?
Yep.
Man, all right. So I don't think Hurts is gonna be here next year.
Yep.
Who they replace him with?
Send 3 first rounds over to that man in Arizona. Nope. Let me go ahead and get Tyler.
Nope. You ready? Are you ready? Are you ready?
Are you ready? Playoffs.
I'll tell you. Hold on. I'm gonna tell you. This is probably gonna end up happening. It's from my boy. He's an agent. Haren and the Philadelphia Eagles are looking to make a deal. Minshew, Jalen Reagor, Andre Dillard for first 2022, first in 2023 for Russell Wilson. Not a sure thing, but the deal is on the table, and the Seattle Seahawks are considering it.
Wait, okay? Can you read
hold on.
Back? What's
okay.
included?
Okay. So deal is Minshew, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Minshew.
So I'm sorry. Let me repeat that. Okay. No. All right. I'll say the deal.
We're sending. Go ahead. Yeah.
So Minshew.
Okay.
Jalen Reagor, Andre Dillard, first 2022, first 2023 for Russell Wilson.
That's not going to get it done. Yeah.
No. Yeah. Check this out, though. They absolutely love Andre Dillard. Number right. 2, they want a first round for this year and next year. Okay.
Yeah.
And they want to get money off the books because they're trying to take care of their defense.
Right.
Number three. This is when it gets interesting. Guess who else is in line for that trade? Guess who else is in there? The Giants. The Giants really want Russell Wilson.
Oh, yeah. No, I know that.
Yeah, so on top of that, he doesn't like their roster. He likes Philly's roster.
And they coach.
He likes the idea. He likes the idea of having a great offensive line. He has a relationship with a couple of guys in the building.
Yeah.
And Wink has a great relationship. Well, I'm saying great relationship. I don't know that part. But has a good relationship with Jason Kels.
And how he loves him.
So
how he tried to get him back in the day. When they drafted
I believe all that. I don't want Russell, honestly, because I'm hearing he wants something like $50 million a season.
He ain't getting no raise.
He ain't getting that. I don't know where he's getting that
contract. Yeah, he's not getting a raise.
How much is
whatever he got? Whatever his contract
right now?
Huh? Say what?
How much is Mahomes being paid?
Yeah, but he ain't getting a new contract. He just signed this deal before Mahomes signed it.
I'm hearing he wants more money. That's what I'm hearing.
Look him up. I mean,
Mahomes
because if he gets traded, so say if he does get traded, I think it's like $15 million. It's $15 million off the books. Like that's it.
Boom. Yeah, he's
making 30-something a year.
Because guaranteed though, it'd be like 15. There's a lot of incentives in his year type. That's how. Because Seattle doesn't have any money. That's how they had to do it.
Yeah.
So with that being said, though, affiliated Poppy, you're not feeling it. I can tell. Let's get some of the guests of it.
It's a done deal. For that, if that's it, King, it's a done deal. Russell's here.
No, if that's the deal, that's an easy deal to make. I just don't see Seattle going for it. Yeah, he's under contract until 2023 season. So
he ain't getting no new deal. He might get some.
He might
restart for his cap.
His cap number better than Winston's.
I made Birdman's day. He said, "Welcome to the dark side, Rico." I mean, I'm just being honest. After you really go and sit back and watch that playoff, come on,
There's
bro.
only two guys. So the playoff game where that was the whole team.
Joe Burrow without an offensive line was out there slinging that thing.
Joe Burrow got a defense.
So all right, so this is my thing, Rico, and I want to get a one-on-one with you with this.
Well, hold on.
Step into my office, sir.
Well, hold on.
Did you get woken up because of Joe Burrow in the Super Bowl?
No, I got woken up because do you think would you be comfortable paying Jalen Hurts right now as it stands? Would you be comfortable paying him upwards of 17 to 25 million a year?
Would you pay
the player he is? Would you
with
be
the average quarterback salary?
With the average quarterback salary, would you be comfortable with him making that?
Would you be comfortable paying Kyler?
Do I have to make that decision?
Yeah, Kyler has a better arm.
But hold on, do I have to make that decision now, or do I have that decision where I'm going to see him develop when we get talent around him?
Okay, well let's look at this is the big reason I'm having the change of heart, right? So boom, we're entering his third season coming up now.
Yes.
So theoretically, gun to your head, you pretty much have to get the extension done this season. Because if you don't, you get into a point where he's gonna basically have all the power. He's gonna be an unrestricted free agent, and we're gonna have to answer.
Well, you got option year. You put the option.
He doesn't have the option year because he was a second round.
Yeah, second round had the option year, the fourth.
He's a fourth year. He's a fourth year.
You put the fourth year on him if you want.
But as we know, a quarterback never hits that. If you get a quarterback, you usually get it done the year before. You never usually let him hit.
Yeah. They were one
right now with Dallas though.
Coming in. Well, and then what happened? How much is Dak Prescott getting paid?
He broke his leg, and
they still had to pay him.
They still had to pay him.
Exactly. So it comes down to it is that if this kid gets into a situation where we're gonna do something with Minshew this season. We got the 3 first rounds. If we go ahead and we're gonna go ahead and spend these first round draft picks this season, great. But next season we only got 1. You don't really have many options after that because who's available at that point? This is the season where you're going to be able to. This is the season where guys don't.
Hold on. One at a time.
There's always somebody available, but the thing is, he's going to have the leverage at that point. So it's going to be another Tobias Harris situation where, well, we sunk this into it. Now we built a team around him. We don't have any draft picks to go ahead because hey. Our team was decent enough to go ahead and make the playoffs once again, but we were either done in the first or second round, and now we're picking at 20-something, and there might not be any great quarterbacks in the draft once again.
Okay. Now we'll go.
Yeah. You don't have to draft the guy. Number one.
But then number 2, you don't have to draft the guy. But then
you're talking about getting a free agent. You're talking about getting a free agent. You don't have to draft the guy. No draft pick is guaranteed, right? So even look at the guys in the draft right now. You can't just say those guys are a lot. Right. They're kind of iffy. So this ain't the year to draft somebody. So you either get Russell or you try to get old boy from Houston. That's really your only option as far as like going with a franchise guy, right? And you had to give up a farm for both of them. So, but like King said, Jalen's if that's what they're trying to get rid of Rager, they're trying to get rid of Dillard. That's a trade I'm making. And I'm
hear me out. So hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. This is in my perfect world. In my perfect world, Jalen Hurts is on this roster, plus whoever we actually go out and get, because Hurts. If we all believe Hurts might be able to be worth developing, we could have a situation where you have Russell Wilson, and then we have Jalen Hurts underneath him as our backup, and then come 2023, he's a young kid. He'll only be 25, 26 by the time Russell's contract is done. Now we know. Can he lead the ship or not?
All right, now quick. All right, time out real quick. Time out. Because I got to keep this going because this is a good conversation. But let's get back to the comments real quick. Mark said, "Not worth the contract. Get somebody proven." Okay, boom. I guess.
Hold on.
I think we all. But I think, well, let me get that one.
I like that one.
Let me orchestrate it real quick because this is getting good. And then on top of that, when you're saying that get somebody proven, we're basically, I mean, from my stance, I'm welcoming that trade. And I'm right with Will with that one. I'm welcoming that trade. But I get what you're saying, though. All right, so okay. So Birdman said, y'all all getting Poncho's son done deal.
I like that one.
I dropped that bomb on him because Rico shocked me. And then I have to agree with Mark though, man. I don't see a long-term contract because Howie's not going to get stuck in a bad situation with the contract again.
He's not.
Like when he got burnt by Carson Wentz.
He's either going to perform and earn the contract and say, okay, he made enough stride. I can see where he can run the team. He's good. Or he's going to tell him, hey, we're going to pick up the option year. If you don't do it, it's your last season. Ain't going to be no what do you call that thing when you have the you don't have a contract, but you got one with the 1 year deal?
You're a restricted.
Yeah, unrestricted. Yeah. Not gonna be none of that. That
but
tag,
what if he? But what if?
Salary tag? Salary cap tag stuff.
So we let it ride this year.
You talking about the franchise tag?
Yeah, franchise tag. We're not doing that.
We let it. Yeah, the Eagles don't normally do the franchise tag stuff. That's the one good thing.
They'll tell you, hold it for a minute, and it's time.
We let it ride this year. He looks essentially similar to it. We don't make the trade for a veteran this season. Hurts looks a little bit better, not great, but he looks a little bit better than this year. We make the playoffs, then we're going into the fourth option year, and he still looks a little bit better, but not. He doesn't look like an elite level quarterback at that point. Now what? But there's no veteran. You got to look, because this is the thing. This is what I want you guys to really think about is if you look around the league right now as it stands, we like we said, Russell is up for this year. Rodgers may or may not be around this year. He might be traded. He might stay. He might retire. We don't know. But let's just say he's on the carousel as well. And then the homeboy down in Houston. So boom. Out of those three, after that, everyone else is new. No one's leaving their team. Herbert is going to be getting his second contract with LA. Burrow, they're going to make sure to sew that up ASAP.
Herbert, you mean Stafford?
Huh?
You mean Stafford?
No, who cares about Stafford? No,
you talking about for the Chargers. Herbert.
Chargers are in LA too. People just
no, but I'm saying though, but that's what I'm saying. Stafford will be a free agent as well. You're gonna be having a lot of these. You're gonna be having a lot of these quarterbacks.
That's what I'm saying. There's not gonna be free agents.
The Eagles.
All these guys are gonna be locked up. Stafford.
I think Stafford.
Stafford
is a free agent in 2024 or something like that.
Let's not fool ourselves. Stafford didn't look great in the Super Bowl.
He didn't. The refs gifted them in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, like this was Stafford.
You have to call pass interference all game. All of a sudden, here you go.
Now hear me out. Now let me talk. Now,
go ahead.
What I'm saying is though, they made a move. They got rid of Jared Goff, got Matthew Stafford, and won the Super Bowl
with a completely stacked team.
Hold on. Okay, I got you. But they put all the chips in, and they said, "We here," and it turned out great for them.
The owner,
is that a move that you would like the Philadelphia Eagles to do?
Absolutely not, because it goes back to the
NFL don't ride with us like that.
It goes back to the ships of DC is the process Sixers. Like you got a bunch of hired assassins. Like you got no bond with this team. Why do you think nobody showed up for the Super Bowl parade? Nobody cares. Nobody knows.
No, it's LA. LA's a basketball team. It's a basketball team.
Yeah, but no one has any identity with that team.
The owner had to get his owner had to get his chips. He built that stadium for one reason: to host the Super Bowl. And the team. It cost him a lot of money. NFL gifted him a championship. So it's okay, man. We've seen it happen before. We can say what you want to say, but that the calls down the stretch was BS.
Yeah, anyway. Like
in the Tampa Bay game, come on,
the refs went from letting them play the whole game till literally the last minute.
I mean, they did let them play. They did let them play. There was really
that's what I'm saying. If you're gonna let them play the whole game, why
they were letting them play? There was a couple mystery. There's a couple mystery flags. Like a ref is a ref.
In the Tampa Bay game, who plays that defense when you need a field goal and the field goal kicker ain't shit? It was going to blitz on the last play. Nobody.
But the thing about it comes down to is the fact that Mark said we us old head fans can't be patient forever. You got to see a Super Bowl in your life. He's with me. He's like, yo, push all the chips in right now. Let's win now. So all right. So like let's run it. Let's run it like this right now. So boom, the Eagles. Yeah. Is that hey? Was that Keena? Yeah. What up, guys?
Alex. Oh, and King. We're on the podcast live. Keep it moving.
That's my little cousin right there, man. So look, check it out. It's like this. You're gonna want right now. So let's just say. All right, Darius Slay would be on the roster. Let's just say he would be the cornerback on there. Let's say McLeod would be there. Other than that, and then let's say Devontae would be there. So you go ahead and you get whatever quarterback you go get. All right, fine. And then after that, who else is it? You got a bunch of guys that we've never even you get Gallup. You go get Gallup from Dallas.
No, you're not going to go.
No, you're going to get no.
You don't go get Gallup. No.
You're going to get Gallup from Dallas.
No, listen. No. Time out. No. Time out. No. If you want to go that way, this is the way you have to go. You're going to go get players that they played for before the coaching staff. So you'll go get a Mike Williams. You'll go get what was the other? What's the other young bull that played for? Oh my God! The other wide receiver that plays for the Colts. He's a free agent now. Can never say his name. He starts with Priskel.
Priskel.
I know you're talking about the one.
You know what I'm talking about, though, right?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
he's deep threat. You go get him. Yeah. You go get him. You go get guys that are familiar with that system. That's what you're going to do. They did that. They did that when we won the Super Bowl in 2017. They went to get guys that were familiar with the system.
But we had a core then. We had a core of guys.
Don't get rid of it though.
But first of all, our core was young. We were in the same position that we were with that core.
But
we had Carson Wentz. We didn't win it with Carson Wentz. We won it with Nick Foles.
We won it with the O line. We're gonna win the next one with the O line because the O line.
But that's our core. Our core is offensive line, defensive line. We built teams. We're built through the trenches. We built our team inside out. Yeah. So that's where you go get those free agents like that are familiar with the scheme from different, from past coaches, right? You know what y'all get what I'm saying, right?
I know what you're saying. It's just not
always
sexy.
Come up. We always come up on the practice. We always come up on the practice squad. Like our practice squad players always come up. So we got the young boys that like we got old boy on the practice squad that got drafted last year. He can fly. So you talking about getting another wide receiver? He might be on the roster next year.
Let me tell you. Let me hold on. Let me tell you guys this real quick. You know why? You know why? Hold on. You know why? You know why? You
Hightower. Yeah.
You know why you don't want to do that?
What's that?
Right after we won the Super Bowl in 2017, we went on another run in 2018. We were one catch away from going to the NFC Championship.
Yeah. One interception away from not going.
Yeah. And then Carson and the kids happened. We still made it back into the playoffs the following year. We still had another chance.
2019?
That's when he got the concussion.
Yeah, that's when he got the concussion. You got to spit. Yeah. But I'm saying, hold
on. Let me tell you something.
Are you agreeing with me, though?
No, I'm not. So listen, the Rams not going to listen because this is the whole thing about it is we had a team together. We were able to go ahead and build it. So now we have the chance after we won the Super Bowl to possibly make a dynasty and go back to back, possibly go back to back again. 3 times. We're still in a window. We're still in a window because we have.
Yeah, but that's besides the point, though. We had injuries.
The Rams are not going to be able to do that because they're going to lose most of this roster right now. They're talking. Aaron Donald's talking about retiring. Von Miller, you're going to give Von Miller another contract.
And they don't have no draft picks.
You don't have a draft pick until 2024.
No draft picks.
You think
that's a different scenario, though? We went,
and that's why it's a terrible scenario. That's why it's a terrible scenario.
But that's no. What I'm saying is, though, you're talking about different scenarios. Guys are like, I'm gonna retire. No, I'm talking about guys are like, yo, we're gonna play the next year. We're gonna keep this thing on moving. Same thing we did in 2017 to 2018. Guys were like ready to rock. The thing is, though, our chemistry got. We can all agree to this. Our chemistry got fucked up when they didn't know who was in charge of the locker room because we had Carson Wentz with the pouting mode, and then we had Nick. We had Nick to be like, yo, they're building shrines for Nick. You know what I'm saying? Like they were building, like Chris Long and them guys will build. You can't have that. I think if we didn't have that, and the whole like getting out with what's that John Cena, like that stuff, man. That like over, that stuff built. That stuff killed our chemistry. It just killed our chemistry.
Wentz getting hurt all the time is what messed it up too. He wasn't right, man. Yeah. And then he wasn't really that guy that we thought he was. Like we thought he was. The run game was off the chart that year that we won the Super Bowl.
Well, and I'm gonna tell you one thing though, we did miss in 2018.
We didn't bring Blunt back.
We didn't bring Blunt back, and that hurt. I can totally agree that hurt, bro.
We didn't bring Blunt back, and
like we didn't have because we had staple running backs, and we can just punch you with any one of them. Yeah. We had Corey Clement with the whole. He was a Swiss Army knife. He was MacGyver. And we had Blunt that was gonna like, yo, I'm gonna force Blunt trauma. And then we had Jay Ajay that had a little bit burst coming out of that hole. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And he was a playmaker. You know what I'm saying? It was just different. We hit you with so many different elements. It was the best team I've ever seen put together as one. You know what I'm saying? So like, I just wish we would have carried it on and brought back Blunt. And I wish we would have. And another thing was though,
injuries
when we lost and injuries, and then when we lost Frank Wright, and then Mike Groh came in. I just wish they gave Mike Groh the opportunity to say, "Hey, this is what we want to do, and this is how it's supposed to go." And that coaching staff, the whole thing got messed up with the whole coaching staff, and in the injuries. That's what I have to say. But like, it's a different scenario. You can't say it like that. What I'm saying is though, put all your chips in, and then you go and win, and then you go on for the next one. We're not going to talk about scenarios with that.
But being in a situation where you're cap strapped, and you have no assets towards the future is never
appreciate you, AK.
You're going to go into it like let's be honest. We know that the Rams are about to go into a hole of mediocrity over the next 4 or 5 seasons. Like, I hope they enjoyed the Super Bowl they got, because they're going to be terrible. They're going to be like look, man, they're going to be irrelevant.
Yeah, the Rams ain't gonna. They don't have the sustain part. They gave up too much to get what they got. So
Yeah.
I don't have.
Well, they don't have a draft. I don't think they have a draft pick.
I kind of feel like,
but
yeah, I don't
think they have a draft pick in probably until like 2030.
Yeah, it's salary off the chain.
Yeah,
they're gonna be bottom.
And the fact that and the cap and their cap is screwed.
They sold to get that championship almost to the point where it was like, listen, Tom, you can go and retire right now on this play, and we're gonna let the Rams win this whole thing. That way we can shut them up, because the owner is mad, bro. You saw the fan participation?
Yeah,
he's like, y'all con me to move to buy this team, because the chick owned it before, right?
Shout out to St. Louis, man. That's St. Louis's team, man.
That was St. Louis's team.
That was St. Louis's team, bro. Shout out to
them. I get what you're saying. Push all the chips in and get it done. Honestly, I would do right now.
You're not really putting all the chips in, though. Wait, what are you giving up?
No, he's saying
with one draft pick and 2 draft picks. You get
with that deal, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I'm not giving up all 3 picks,
but not for nothing, man. I mean that.
I give you one
like that's the final
for a franchise guy. There's only 2 guys out there that's worth that.
All right, but my question is to you, fellas. I'm gonna go with you, Rico. Do you feel, since you have the change of heart, do you feel that Jalen Hurts is a franchise quarterback, or could be?
He could be. I've been saying that though since the beginning. We don't know. He does need time to develop. And unfortunately, that's all we've ever wanted is for him to have that time. But it's the NFL, man. Things change so fast, and a season is a lifetime. So that's why I said no matter what, I want Hurts on this team, because I want to see him develop, and I want to see him come full circle. I just don't think in the next 2 years he's going to get to be where we've seen these other cats at. I could be wrong. I mean, I've been beating the drum for the kid for a while, but I just don't. I don't want to right now. If it came down to it, I wouldn't feel comfortable even giving him the Kirk Cousins $88 million contract.
Shoot, and Minnesota don't even know if they want him.
Exactly. No, I don't want. I'm saying I wouldn't want to give. I wouldn't want to give Hurts that same contract, $88 million guaranteed for 4 years. I wouldn't feel comfortable.
Even make the playoffs. Did he ever make the playoffs or anything?
Washington.
No, I'm talking about with Minnesota.
He hasn't done it for them, because the only year they were good was when he got hurt, and we kicked their ass on the way to the Super Bowl. When
he made it to the playoffs. The year it was the year that 2016.
The year he got there.
Yeah, he made it to the playoffs. They had D-Jack. That's when they had D-Jack. That was the last time they made the playoffs.
No, I'm talking about since he went to the Vikings.
No, he has not. No,
he hasn't made the playoffs.
No,
his backup did.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So they paid all that money for Kirk Cousins. Can't say he didn't have receivers.
Nah, that's one thing they've had receivers around him the whole time.
Right.
So,
all right. So, Will, quick question for you, man.
Yeah.
What is it? What is it that nobody knows about you? That knows about you as as ill will. Like, tell them about yourself.
One, I play guitar. A lot of people don't know that about me. So
what?
Pretty decent. Yeah. If you catch me drunk, I might be live on Facebook playing that joint every now and then, like around Christmas time or something like that. 2, I race cars, so I'm big into cars. So, but most people know that about me because I got stuff in the garage. So but kind of a nerd, more than anything. Technology, I know a lot of stuff. Like I said, I'm a cloud architect for the most part. But I'm a director, so I got architects that work for me. So, but other than that, yeah, man, I just that's pretty much it, man.
And then who do
stay home
so when you go back to Philly, so whenever I go back to Philly, I always see you.
So
what was it? I always see you with was it P-Lot?
Lot P, yeah. I'm in Lot P.
Lot P. I always see you there. It's
Those
like
are my guys.
you shout out to everybody on Lot P. Shout out. Yeah, Andrew. So how did you even get to know Andrew? You just knew Andrew because he's everywhere.
I've been knowing them guys for a long time, but a friend of mine, she was friends with another DJ, and I kind of met him through her DJ Razor One. So my man Chuck. So we kind of linked up through that, and then I just started going to the tailgate, man. They kind of took me in like open arms, and whoever I bring by there, we always bring good people. So it's been all love. So that's kind of how I hooked up with them. So So Destiny Ruiz, she was the one that introduced me to Chuck, and we just hit it off ever since then. So
that's what's up. That's what's up. Because I seen you there one time, but I didn't even. I glanced and I was like, I met him before, and I think you were doing something. I think you were you were helping DJ or you were doing something. So I
I DJ out there sometimes with when Chuck's not DJing. So we take turns so you get a break. So
it's funny though because I see you in California and I see you back in Philly, and then now we're working together.
It's crazy, right? It's crazy.
Small world, man. Small world.
Yep.
Barbershop talk, baby. Barbershop talk. All right. So with that, man. All right. So this is I need a definitive answer from all of you. Okay, both of you. Who do you want us to be? Who you want the Philadelphia Eagles quarterback to be?
That's a hard answer for me because really I don't like anybody right now. If I had to go ahead and I really don't. I mean, because I really don't like. The thing is, I still don't believe in Russell Wilson as a member of the Eagles. I believe in the talent. I just don't believe him as a Philly guy. Rodgers has been weird the past couple years. I believe in the talent, but I just don't know what he really wants out of this shit. And the guy down in Houston, I mean, we ain't seen him play in 2 years now, so that's like
I'm taking Deshaun Watson straight up. If I had to choose, as long as we don't gotta give up long as we ain't gotta give up the farm. My second choice, Russell will be my second choice because he's kind of old, but both of them, Watson's deal is done. So Philly might sweeten his pot a little bit with some incentives and stuff like that, but his deal's done. He got paid, right? And Russell's, even though he got paid, his stuff isn't that bad because he already got paid, right? So he's kind of on the tail end of this deal, so it's not really going to hurt you. And then if, say, he wins 2 chips for you, he's going to retire. So he ain't going to stay around. You got to worry about giving him another deal. It's a done deal. And then, like you said, Hurts can sit here behind him. They're kind of identical if you look at their paths, to greatness. So
that would be the best situation to be. Ooh, sorry, y'all.
Hey, take a shot, man. Take a shot, bro. You over here yelling on me. Been on the road too long, man. Been on the road too long.
Right?
Yo, shots to y'all, man.
Shots
I missed you guys. I missed
y'all too, man. I thought y'all cut me from the roster. I'm like, damn, I heard from these guys. Who's on the podcast?
Remember that.
Man, am I still on the list?
We family, bro. We family, cousin. Go.
No, I think that would be the best situation is if you get Russell and you keep Hurts. I just can't. I just think. I mean, I know we're gonna trade Minshew, and that's who I'd want to trade. But I feel like any team we do a quarterback trade with, they're gonna want Hurts. Like
Minshew is gone.
I think Minshew is gone. I think because they're gonna get. He just played a lot of good football. And I think they're gonna get. This is the thing about Howie, man, and I know so many people in the NFL industry. And another thing that's really concerning is if we're going to have an NFL combine this year, we might not even have one. We don't even. Howie sniffs around everything, so never be surprised with that dude. I never would surprise.
True,
that guy, man.
True.
Sniffs around everything, man.
True.
So, definitely want to say, yo. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you, for all the comments. Mark, I'm gonna have your shirt ready. AK, thank you, my brother. I appreciate you guys. Definitely want to give a big birthday shout out to my young bull. This is Rico's son.
You know what I'm saying? Ooh, my baby boy.
Yeah, man.
That was at Citizens Bank Park right there too.
Yeah. So happy birthday to Young Bull, man. Happy birthday to him, man. And
Young Lex.
Was he turning 3, right? Big 3, huh?
He's gonna be 3. He's gonna be 3 this year. Wow. Baby boy. It's crazy.
He had the terrible twos into the triple it up threes.
All right. So I don't even think it's terrible twos. I think it's 3, bro. My daughter was off the chain at 3, bro.
Nah, he was off the chain for it twos.
You kind of like they just start moving like a little bit. You like
they just moving. You
3 they up on the countertop, getting shit out of the counter.
This
man.
Little dude is
plugging stuff in the outlet.
I'm happy he never did that dumb
stuff. Using the
he
microwave.
I
didn't have none of that. My daughter was all about makeup and perfume. My daughter was all into that stuff, so I got the best of it. But shout out to everybody's birthday in February. Happy birthday to Aaron Birdman. Happy birthday to you, man, and happy anniversary to you and your lovely wife Vanessa. Happy birthday again to my wife. I love you to death. Thank you. And happy birthday to the Young Bull, man. And happy birthday to everybody. And happy Valentine's Day. Happy birthday to the Young Bull and happy Valentine's Day. Yeah. And I hope everybody is well. We about to cut this here soon. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. And stay tuned, man. We're gonna keep on hitting y'all with the live stuff all day long. We're gonna have content. Hold on, he's showing off something. Oh yeah. My bad. Before we get up out of here, we're gonna do Cops of the Week.
Hey, is that one of the old robots?
Yo, they're like what's that? The
Fox robot?
Yeah.
Eagles.
Is that the Eagles one?
Yes, sir.
Hey, that's hard in the box, man. That looks like
I got this joint up at the come up spot in Philly. The spot I'm not gonna reveal. It was $3. It started out at $29.99. It was on sale for $3.
That's a steal.
Every kid that comes in my house try to open it. Hey, get off my shit, man.
Yeah. Stop
Maybe
that
try to open that joint, man. Hey, don't open that, man.
Don't open that. Nah, that's hard. Right. A lot of people don't know those robots are iconic too. Like
I got the Super Bowl year, I think.
Yeah, that's hard. And Mark, to answer your question, I do think Jalen Hurts would be all right being a backup. He's not a dummy. He's not soft like some of these other dudes. He has.
Plus, you can use him situationally too.
And I think they would get him involved a lot more. Yeah,
instead of getting Russell killed. Like Russell, we don't want you to run that quarterback draw. Let Jalen do that.
Shoot, I'm gonna go ahead and Should I pull mine? So you know what I'm saying. It looks like a regular Phillies hat. You know what I'm saying. I actually just picked this up today, but you know what I'm saying. You go ahead and you turn it around. Boom, baby, and I gave a little sneak peek on the gram earlier.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Got the Harper signature with the number 3. And hit him with the gold Liberty Bell right there. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, that's gonna be that. That's this is my new everyday hat right here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, happy birthday to Maggie, my girl. She's 28, so she hits the end of the month.
Mags. Happy birthday, mamas.
This is my new joint right here. Y'all know me, man. I'm a hat guy, and I love my patches.
Yes, sir.
I love my patches, so. This is my newest one. I have to get another lids case. Carry 30 of them because I got I got so many patches, bro. Like it's crazy. Like
y'all know I'm a hat guy, but y'all coming up with this new stuff. I even got a Phillies joint in a minute. I'm gonna have to step my game up.
Yeah, you gotta, everything is the patches. The patches. You gotta get the patches.
I'm
the custom fitted game is crazy these days.
And that's my newest one.
Like that with the heart.
The heart on it. And So yeah.
Nah,
but this one, hey man, I've been cheating. I got the Freddy Cougar little joint on there.
Like that.
So
that
man,
you put your own patches on there, or you be having them?
I do both. I put my own patches on there, or I have one with Megatron. I have like a Megatron one.
Yeah.
And then do you remember
don't try to be Prime. Nah.
No, I ain't trying to be Prime.
I'm just messing, bro.
Yeah. But I actually had that one before Prime. I actually had that before I met Prime.
I like that. The P underneath it.
This joint right here. I don't know where I got this one from, but it's white, so it can't take too many wears outside. So it's really just a wall hat. Wall hat at this point. This is the craziest one I've ever seen. This green joint. I always wear this one on St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah, yep.
Got peas all over it right here, right?
Yeah, I like that.
And this one, I only seen it at one place. I got it in San Diego. They got the baseball stadiums all over.
I like that. That's crazy.
Yeah, this one's crazy right here. That's probably like the dopest Phillies hat I got right there. So and I was looking for one. I seen it had one in black. I should have got both of them at the same time. I never seen it again. I was like, well, I go to Philly, I'll just get the black one. Nope.
And I want to give a little sneak peek to those of y'all that are still hanging out with us. We are going back and forth about what we're going to be doing for draft weekend. And right now, I think one major thing, because we know that the draft is actually happening at the Raiders Stadium. So they're not doing it at the Bellagio like we thought. But I do think it would be cool to for real. But I do think it would be cool, and this is live. We're going to discuss it in front of y'all right now before we cut out. But I think it would be cool to have a live show, at least for day one. If we had a live show, so anyone who's coming to town, you could actually be right there rocking with us. We could be having a live conversation as the draft is going on.
All right, so breaking news: my wife just booked a hotel at Caesar's Palace. So,
there we go.
So shout out to the wife.
Cesar,
I might get a spot at the Cosmo.
Cosmo. Okay.
I would like the Cosmo too. I think
that's the Marriott hotel for your Marriott reward members too. Just let y'all know.
Man, I got so many Marriott rewards points, bro. But they are they busting. They busting over. They busting
for draft weekend. So I'm not booking anything. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
You guys come out. Yeah,
I'll be like, oh, I'm not.
We're gonna get a nice round table going off. We can get people going. We can do the live convos and everything.
Yeah, I'm hoping. So what I'm hoping to do, though, what we can do is if we can get because I think Birdman said he was going to stop by.
Birdman,
Prime. I think Prime's going to be there. He's going to be there. So I want to get like a round table discussion. I'm still waiting on my tickets. I only have 4 tickets for the behind the scenes thing. I'm still waiting on to confirm. If I don't get in, I don't care. I just want to be in atmosphere with my family.
Yeah, for sure.
Screaming out, "Go Birds!" And just celebrating whoever's going to join, the Eagles, man. You got 3 first-round picks, so
that's what's going to make the draft the most fun. Is if you actually have those 3 picks, man. That's going to be amazing.
But can you imagine how many Eagle fans are going to be out there?
Man,
it's going to be all about us. They're going to be talking about us.
That's why everybody's having so much fun linking us to all this other stuff, because we got so much draft capital. It's like, I think honestly, I think Mr. Roseman in the front office is going to make it interesting, like he always does.
We're not keeping all 3 picks, though.
We're definitely not keeping all 3 picks.
Nah, we don't need all 3 picks. We don't. I mean, we could use them, but at the end of the day, that's 3 first-round contracts that you got to get paid, so like all at the same time. So you gotta look at it from that perspective too. That's a lot. If they're all good too, you'd be like, oh my god. But if you can get 2 second-rounders or a first-rounder that's later and a second-rounder, he's gonna make a deal with one of those at least. He's gonna get some more. He can get some more draft stock. Maybe not for this year, but for next year. So we'll see.
For sure.
And maybe one of those guys. I don't think Ridley. I think you can get a straight up trade with Dillard for Ridley. I mean, honestly, you need every team needs offensive line.
Every team needs offensive line.
He's still first round talent.
I just don't think Calvin Ridley's going to get moved, man. I don't think he's going to get moved.
Especially since the owner said he wants to keep
the owner. Yeah, the owner just came out. He's like, he wants him out. So I don't think. Mark said got to book that trip. I hope we get to see everybody out there, bro. Because like I literally love just meeting everybody. I gotta have everybody in their Swoop Squad. You know what I'm saying? Because we taking over Swoop Squad all day.
Yeah, we taking Swoop Squad everywhere, man.
Yeah, we're taking the Swoop Squad everywhere. So I'm definitely gonna have my shirt. I'm gonna have my shirt out there. I even got a chain being made with Swoop Squad, with the Swoop Boys. So shout out to Andre. But yeah, man, this is hey, I can't believe wifey really just booked the hotel.
You knew you was coming. I knew
I was coming, but I thought she was like, oh, I see an Airbnb, but then we probably end up she probably end up getting that Caesar's
Airbnb's like that by my house too. Like Airbnb, they don't let you Airbnb close to the strip. They keep it. Yeah. They got like a little ordinance or some crap around here.
Yeah,
they gonna get their money.
Yeah, so I don't know, man.
We can figure something out. We got time.
We got plenty of time. We're still working it out. But you guys, everybody, get your trip booked ASAP so we can all have a good time here. Mark, you going? You know, Birdman said he's coming. Hey, it's gonna be a lovely thing. But hey, man, what is this? Episode 7?
Episode 7. So
Ron Jaworski.
Hopefully, Rico's gonna celebrate his son's birthday this weekend, and then the next weekend we'll be back on.
We'll be right back. You know, we ain't gonna have these gaps anymore, y'all. We got
sorry.
Now it's all good. So, hey, man, appreciate every one of you guys. Comments, you guys keep the live going strong.
Yes,
you know, my brothers, I love you guys. Missed you guys. Hey, baby, episode 7, baby. We out.
We out. Peace.
Go Birds.
Go Birds. Yo.